Hi, Courtney Ralston here. I'm back in my kitchen to share another quick, delicious and affordable recipe with you guys. I'm going to make for you now my mushroom, lemongrass and coconut soup. It is the perfect bowl of goodness to sit down and enjoy on a cool night. I'll be using a 500 gram pack of Coles mushrooms for this recipe because starting on the 4th of May through to the 31st of May 2022, 17 cents from every pack sold at Coles will be donated to the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Foundation, and those donations are going to go up to a whopping $100,000. These funds will be supporting this wonderful foundation that teaches our Aussie school kids positive food habits right across the country. So let's kick off with the recipe. I'm going to start by heating up some oil over a nice medium heat in a saucepan. I've got all of my aromatics for the soup on this board, so I'm using a stalk of lemongrass, some chili, a couple of cloves of garlic, a sweet French shallot or an eschalot, some fresh ginger and some kaffir lime leaves. So I'm going to pop all of the aromatics in with the oil. With the kaffir lime leaves, simply just tear them to help release some of their flavour. Just fry off the aromatics for a couple of minutes. I'm now going to slice up my mushrooms. I'm going to slice them nice and thin, and with some of the smaller mushrooms I'm just going to slice them into quarters. This just gives us different textures throughout the soup. I'm just going to repeat that with all 500 grams of mushrooms. Now that all the mushrooms are sliced up, I'm just going to pop them in with our aromatics. Season with a pinch of sea salt, and I'm going to add in a dash of sesame oil. Give that a good toss around to coat all of the mushrooms in that aromatic oil. You want to cook the mushrooms for 2 or 3 minutes or until they're starting to soften down and release some of their liquid. Our mushrooms are smelling amazing. I'm now going to pop in 750 mils of reduced salt chicken stock and just heat that chicken stock up to a simmer. Coconut cream, and this is just going to mellow everything out. And just warm that coconut cream through. To balance up the seasoning, I'm adding in some fish sauce. This gives us a lovely umami salty flavour in our soup. A couple of teaspoons of honey go in, and that will just help balance up the saltiness and the heat of the chili that we've got in our soup. Right at the end, I'm just going to squeeze in the juice of a lime. And to boost up the greens in this recipe, I've got some baby bok choy that I've just sliced in half. I'm going to simply pop that into the soup. Turn off the heat. Just let that bok choy gently steep in our hot soup for 1 to 2 minutes or until it's wilted down and become nice and tender. I've got some garnishes for the top of the soup. So a chili that I've just taken the seeds out of. If you're not into chili, you can leave this out. I like to just slice that into some long, thin strips. I've also got some kaffir lime, so some went in the soup and we're going to use some to garnish. I'm just going to slice some really thin shards to go on the top of the soup. Now all you need to do is ladle this delicious soup into a serving bowl. Make sure you get a little bit of everything. It's loaded with mushrooms. I've got my garnishes here, a few sprigs of aromatic coriander, and because I really love chili, I've got some of my homemade chili oil, and I'm just going to drizzle that over the top of the soup for an extra kick. And it's as simple as that. You guys have to trust me when I say this is one of the easiest and tastiest soups you can make at home. This is packed with so much flavor. It's loaded with those slippery mushrooms that are so good for you. And of course, 20 minutes from go to woe. It's what we all want, something quick, healthy, easy and simple to make, but tastes better than what you'll get from a restaurant. That is my mushroom, lemongrass and coconut soup. Get into Coles, remember the dates between the 4th of May and the 31st of May. Grab a bag or a pack of 500 gram Coles mushrooms and you'll be supporting the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Foundation, and you'll be able to cook some delicious recipes just like this soup. Cheers.